The Kairos Chamber Singers aim to make choir music mainstream. We want our concerts to be accessible and entertaining for everyone, not just other musicians. Our first project, we wanted to highlight African American spiritual music, which is always a crowd pleaser, but most choirs only do one, maybe two in a concert. So we decided to do our entire concert based on these spirituals. The program was titled A New Dawn, and it was such a joy to conduct. Our second concert, Christmas with Kairos, was filled with holiday classics. We wanted to perform music that people actually wanted to hear, like White Christmas and You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch. Our goal is to entertain. We want to be in the entertainment business, not the classical music industry. Hi, my name is Tim McCracken, and I'm the artistic director for the Kairos Chamber Singers. The whole idea for the Voices of a New Era album came about because I wanted to showcase young composers, and as a up-and-coming composer myself, I wanted to give a platform for people to be able to share their work. So we had an open submission process where composers from any college can submit their work, and we were able to gather dozens of compositions, and we were selecting a few of them just for this album. So it's been a lot of fun to work with these composers and to get their work showcased. This is like the best part of the whole song, so cool. Alright. And 2, 3.
At some point, he told me this crazy idea he had of starting a choir, and he was looking for a pianist. Like, of course, sure. I really don't remember any more than that, but I've just been continuously blown away by what both Tim and Jasmin are both doing. It's quite inspiring.
I'm Jasmin Jimenez, the Executive Director of the Kairos Chamber Singers. As co-founder of the choir, it's interesting because I don't have a background in music. I have a theater background, and so I'm passionate about storytelling. And so with that, I've really gotten to figure out what we want Kairos to represent. I'm also a college student, and I major in strategic communications with a minor in film and digital media. And so I'm really putting my skills to the test, figuring out, working with Tim and trying to see, what do we want this choir to represent through social media, marketing, and now this documentary.
Tell them to think up and over, tell them to think more space, tell them to think. I feel like everyone's singing really heavy, that's why it's going flat. That's what I kept telling them during the key day. I was like, stop singing. My name is Eduardo Guerrero, and I wrote The Moon Never Asks. It's a piece that I started working on, I'd say mid-March of this year, and when Tim told me about his project for Kairos, the Voices of a New Era album, I thought, what better way to try to start putting my music out there into this industry that we're building towards. And so I decided to submit it, and it got accepted into the album, and I'm pretty excited because this piece really means a lot to me. This piece talks about on a really quiet form of unconditional love. I feel like with everything that's kind of happening in the world right now, we need to remember that we're all humans, and that what's something that we always come back to, and one thing that I feel like we should all still treat each other with is love, and this form of unconditional love where you don't ask for anything in return is really a really sincere and a really almost heartwarming thing to think about, because it's not only love that you have in your relationships, but it's love that you have in your family, love that you have with your friends, love that you have with the world, with nature. And so I feel like I wrote this piece to be a very sensitive piece, not a piece where it's very showy and you get to show off like these really high registers of the voice, but it's so sincere to the point where even the quiet parts, the silence, is really, it speaks a lot. And so I'm really excited that this my song gets to be a part of this album, and I can't wait for it to finally be out on the streaming platforms.
Jordan Allen, and I composed Abba Father for the Voices of a New Era album. A little bit about the backstory of this. So I graduated from TCU spring of 2023. So the day of my graduation, I graduated, I went back to my dorm to unpack my room, to pack it up to leave TCU. My mom was there, my grandparents were there, my cousin was there, but looking around, the only person that I wanted to really be there that didn't get to go was my dad. And within this, I was angry, I was frustrated, I was sad, because I was seeing all these people, I was seeing all these parents and these fathers embracing their children, and mine didn't have that opportunity to be there, just because of some circumstances that had come up. So in the midst of me feeling angry and sad, I lived in Waits Hall. I was an RA there, so my mom, she was deep cleaning my room, as she always does, and I went to the Waits Hall basement, and I was down there in a practice room. I just started worshiping, and I started praying, pouring out my heart to the Lord, and really just wanting a father figure, wanting my dad to be there, wanting a protector, wanting someone that can provide, wanting someone that genuinely loves me, and that I wanted him to say, "I'm proud of you," and he wasn't there. So I wrote this song, and I started worshiping, and I started writing it because as to serve as a reminder that Jesus is constantly there. He is my Father. That's why it's based out of Isaiah 9:6. Unto them a son is given, the wonderful counselor, the everlasting Father, the Prince of Peace, the wonderful counselor, all of that. And I figured that that's who I need, even though my earthly father's let me down so many times. That Jesus, he is always there. He's always the counselor, and he's always the Father that I've always wanted to be consistent, to be there for me at all times. So that was a little bit about Abba Father, and what it means to me is it's a reminder that even though our earthly fathers or even our friendships may fail us, Jesus will never fail, because he truly is the everlasting Father.
Wonderful Counselor, Prince of Peace, Emmanuel, God with me, you'll never leave. I'm the one that's searching for more. Didn't even know a person like you before. I need you, Abba, the everlasting one. I need you, Abba, your son is waiting. Abba Father, Abba Father, Abba Father, Abba Father. You're the one that has a smile on your face, not seeing me, but the spotless lamb that took my place. I can never earn it, a love so earnest, a love so pure, and my strength is your joy. Oh, Abba, the everlasting one. strength when I am weak. Lover of my soul, so lovely to behold you. Maker of the heavens and earth, my Abba, my Abba. Maker of the heavens and earth, my Abba. Ooh, Abba, the everlasting one. Abba, your Son is waiting. Abba, Father, Abba, Father. Abba, Father, Abba, Father.
Rehearsals for Kairos are pretty intensive. We have 5 days of rehearsal, and all 5 of those days we have like 5 hours each day, so it's about 25 hours in total, which is pretty intense. So we like to keep things light and fun for the singers.
Yeah, and so a way we really try to do that is we try to feed them dinner every night of the week. And actually, for Voices of a New Era, we received like a random $80 like anonymous donation, which helped pay for one of those dinners. And so that means a lot to us because we really do want to take care of our singers. We also try to make sure that they feel like they're part of a community. And so one of the nights of the rehearsals, we usually try to do like a dinner like outside of the rehearsal space. And so we'll meet, like we did Fuzzies one time, we did like Cheesecake Factory. And that's really important to us because we want our choir to feel not only taken care of, but also like they're part of a group and really bond with each other.
It has to be together. Day 1 of recording was an adventure, and it was really tedious. You can even see how the headphone cord wasn't long enough to reach me as I was conducting. Hey, I don't know what it sounded like out there, but boy, that sounded like 30 times better out here.
Shooting was so much better. So much better.
Okay, let us listen to this. You can sit and be quiet. Quietly. And Isaiah, you can come listen to it. I promise you I'm not going to.
Be sure.
Well, I think that's a wrap.